It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We'll watch the Miami Heat in this one as they go up against the Detroit Pistons at their home, the Palace of Auburn Hills. Well, for Detroit, this is their first time playing this squad so far this season. Last year, they had a winning record against them, going 2-1. And before we tip off, I just need to ask Shaq, when you think back to great teammates, what are the qualities that make a great teammate?
Well, you want to play with guys who care as much about the game as you do, a guy who puts the team first, a guy who gets you involved, a guy who has the same dreams and aspirations that you have about the game.
Well, that name sounds like Kobe Bryant to me that you were talking about, but I always look for guys who could push me. And I could push them at the same time, where we could work together. It's a family, the basketball team, you playing for 82 games. You need somebody that's going to be in your corner.
Wouldn't you like to push Kenny?
Push him out this set.
Yeah, that's what I was getting
As long
at.
as I could push you back.
You may not be able to. Kevin Harlan, take it away, kid.
From suburban Detroit, we proudly bring you the Pistons at the Palace of Auburn Hills. The Heat will play just this one game on the road before returning back home to Miami. Still early in the season, but the front office and coaching staff likes what they are seeing from this team so far. Better winning percentage than last year.
And when you look at Miami, they've had their chances to kind of separate themselves from the pack this season, but so far they haven't been able to capitalize on those opportunities.
Hey, they're amongst a big group fighting for the bottom few playoff seeds, and that's going to continue all the way through the end of the season. I think they'll get in, but it won't be easy.
So here's Miami's starting group. D-Wade out there with Free. Then there's Okafor. Then there's Marion. And it's Garnett in at the 4. Oladipo with the ball. Wade picks him up. Here's Gay. And Okafor with the block. Here's Free. Turned in an outstanding game against Brooklyn. Good. Wade's got the game going with his first points of the game for Miami.
And they get the first bucket of the game on that one.
I tell you what, fellas, I'm anticipating a good one here.
Price against Free. Yao kicks to Moniunas, and it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Stan Van Gundy.
He singled out KG as a player they would like to contain. He said that it goes beyond what KG can contribute in the stat sheet, explaining when Garnett gets going with his intensity, that just feeds into the rest of the team and it becomes a vicious cycle. Keeping Kevin from igniting his team is something they'd like to avoid here.
And thank you for that, Doris. Free against Modiunas. Garnett wide open. No good. And it's Detroit the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
What a luxury when you have depth. A lot of their scoring in that win came from their reserves. And make no mistake, they carried the load for that team.
Without question, the starters can't do it all game long. You need that help from the reserves, and they got it in that one.
Now here's Marion after Moniunas' miss. Here's Free. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Modiunas a screen on Free. Price the pass to Moniunas. Price dishes to Oladipo. 5 to shoot. Modiunas has a screen for Oladipo. Garnett with the block, but he recovers it. On defense, the Heat. 1 on the clock. Price gets to Moniunas. Price against Free. Here's Yao. So against the whistle, contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. It's on Jahlil Okafor. The Pistons shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Now the pass to Free. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. It's Gay with the drive, the 10-footer. And it's Miami with the rebound. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And what a heck of a performance for them, particularly offensively. I mean, there were stretches of that game where everything seemed to be falling.
Ball movement was superb, majestic. And they got good shots, and they made them. So it wasn't a surprise, but the ball movement was the key.
Yao. Elbow shot. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And that ties it up.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Wade outside. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Gay outside. Pick by Yao. Pass to Price. Yao with a screen on Free. Free against Price. Shot clock at 6. No good. Excellent D there from Okafor. He'd have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Wade passes to Free. The 11-footer. Nice D from Oladipo. The Pistons have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. There's the feed to Price. Picked by Yao. Price dishes to Yao. And the shot is good.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Kicks to Okafor. To the middle. Here's Marion. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
The Heat shooting their first free throw of the night.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Now, here's Price. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Yao with a screen on Marion. Gets that jam. Yeah, just beautiful.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. 6 to shoot. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
The Heat shooting their second and third free throws tonight. He's off on the first. So he comes up empty at the line. The Pistons trailing. Feeds to Price. Back to Gay. And Oladipo kicks to Gay. From 12 feet out. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Free passes to Okafor. Here's Free. Okafor with a screen on Price. Free against Price. And stolen by Price. Oh, and here comes Gay all alone. That's good, and it's Price with the assist. That's now 8 points for Rudy Gay.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them. Just not happy with how his team is playing, and they just have been on the wrong side of this run.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? Sometimes just a pause in the action, which is what a timeout can give you, is enough to change things around.
Take a second to view a list of shooting guards who have been very dependable offensively this season. These two guards are the most accurate in the league. Second is Dwayne Wade.
You know, in tight or outside, these are all very reliable and consistent shooters. It's a safe option to put the ball in their hands and let them create something for themselves.
Boy, it does smooth things out for a team to have a two-guard like one of the guys we're seeing there. I mean, you don't need to draw up anything fancy for these fellas. Just call an isolation, and they'll get you something good.
Now here's Johnson. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Garnett, the screen. Marion dishes to Garnett. No good. Good D by Price. Detroit leading by 3. Guys, a potent offense right now.
Yeah, Kevin, really the offense is flowing quite nicely right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Now here's Garnett. 17 points for him last game against Brooklyn.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
Johnson against Price. Dishes to Yao. Pass to Aminu. Shoots off the screen. Cannot hit. Now the Heat take it the other way. Passes it to Wade. Out to Marion. Picked by Okafor. Garnett, right side. And again, it's the Heat missing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Modiunas, a screen on Johnson. Price. Here's Yao. Garnett with the block. And here is Johnson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And stolen by Price. Yao with a screen on Wade. The dish to Modiunas. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Shot's good.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
A different look here for Detroit. Turner's checked in for Yao. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Victor Oladipo. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Mark Price. And then for Miami, Muhammad, he's checked in for Marion. And it's Livingston in for Dwayne Wade. Now here's Johnson to the paint. Shot to stop the run. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Modiunas. The Heat have made 1 of 3 free throws in the game. 2 shots. First free throw is good. And the Pistons making a change here. Crabs checked in. And both free throws good from Garnett.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Down low, it's stolen by Garnett. In transition, here comes Miami. Here's Livingston. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Livingston's got his first points of the night.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
Here's Dellavedova. 9-point game his last outing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Beverly. Poked away. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverly.
And a moment to see numbers for Garnett. Getting around 24 points per, 13 rebounds, and just over 2 steals. And he's a real threat defensively. You look at his steals during this stretch, always lurking for the smallest mistake.
Well, he causes those mistakes, too. I mean, he'll harass you for the full 94 feet, never giving you an inch.
Now here's Garnett. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. Here's Muhammad. Here's Okafor. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Heat.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Dellavedova kicks to Crabbe, looking to end the run. The shot by Turner, no good. The Heat with the lead. Muhammad, the pass to Livingston. He feeds it to Garnett. Puts it up from 12. No luck. And the Pistons now going the other way.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Dellavedova kicks to Aminu. Garnett with the block. Out of bounds. Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession. Dellavedova dishes to Turner. The turnaround, good on the shot. Turner's got it all tied up now for Detroit.
How much do you love to see the turnaround?
Livingston passes to Garnett. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Miles Turner. The Heat have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Yeah, not only the trips to the line are a concern, but the foul trouble also. You've got to play defense with your feet and do so without fouling.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
Yeah, really turned it from a simple, straightforward look into a very difficult shot.
Here is Livingston. Back to Garnett. Fade away, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway, take the shot that's available.
Turner with a screen on Johnson. Dellavedova kicks to Aminu. And he gets it to go. 59 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Detroit Pistons dancers.
With the pause in the action, let's bring you the list of teams that have been lighting it up over the last 10 games. The Heat in 5th.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
Mills, he's checked in for Johnson.